There's one simple question most men never think to ask a woman, yet the men who ask it become unforgettable in her mind. She remembers them. She talks about them to her friends. She replays their conversations later when she's alone. Today, you're going to learn what that question is, why it works so deeply, and how to use it naturally. Stay with me. Hi, I'm Emily Carter, and welcome to the Female Game. If you're new here, this channel is about understanding the emotional and psychological dynamics that shape attraction, connection, and relationships between men and women. Before we reveal that powerful question, we need to talk about something most men never realize. Many men still ask boring, surface-level questions. How was your day? What do you do for work? Safe questions. And here's the problem. Safe questions create no emotional connection. She stays closed. She stays distant. Let me ask you something honestly. Have you ever had a conversation with a woman where you felt like nothing was really happening? You were talking, she was answering, but there was no spark, no emotional pull, no moment where the energy in the room suddenly changed. If you felt that before, you're not alone. In fact, most men have. And I want you to do something for me right now. If you've ever been in that situation, leave a comment below. Just write, "I've been there." I read those comments, and it helps this community grow stronger because so many men are quietly going through the exact same thing. Section 1, The Hidden Truth About Attraction, Emily. Here's a truth that surprises many men the first time they hear it. Curiosity creates emotional energy. Emotional energy creates attraction. Most men believe attraction comes from impressing her constantly. They talk about their job, their achievements, their future plans. And listen, there's nothing wrong with being proud of who you are. Confidence is attractive. Ambition is attractive. But something subtle happens inside her mind when the conversation becomes centered only around you. She slowly disconnects emotionally, not because she dislikes you, but because attraction does not grow from hearing about you. Attraction grows from how she feels about herself when she's around you. This is a real psychological principle researchers call the self-disclosure effect. When someone talks about their own thoughts, dreams, and experiences, their brain releases small amounts of dopamine, the same chemical linked to pleasure and reward. In simple terms, when she talks about things that matter to her, she feels good. And if she feels good during that conversation, her brain begins to associate that good feeling with you. Section 2. The difference between surface and depth. Imagine two conversations. In the first, the man spends most of the time talking about himself. She listens politely, maybe smiles, maybe nods, but emotionally she stays neutral. In the second conversation, the man asks questions that allow her to explore parts of herself she doesn't usually talk about. Suddenly, the dynamic changes. She begins to feel alive. She begins to feel seen. And that feeling, being seen, is incredibly powerful. I once spoke to a woman who described a date she had years earlier. She said she barely remembered what the man looked like. She didn't remember his job or the restaurant, but she remembered exactly how the conversation made her feel. She said, "He asked me questions no one had asked me before. I felt like he was actually curious about who I was." Think about that. She didn't remember the facts about him. She remembered the feeling of being understood. That's the difference between surface conversation and emotional connection. Section 3, questions that open her up. So what kinds of questions actually work? Instead of asking, "What do you do for work?" Try, "What part of your work feels most meaningful to you?" Instead of "Where did you grow up?" Try, "What's something about you that most people don't notice right away?" That last question, "What's something about you that most people don't notice right away?" is incredibly powerful. When she hears that, 3 things happen. First, she realizes the conversation just moved beyond surface level. Second, she starts reflecting on something personal. Third, she senses that you're interested in understanding her beyond the obvious. That combination creates emotional intrigue. She might share a hidden passion, a personality trait, or even a personal experience that shaped her life. Whatever she shares, the conversation suddenly becomes meaningful. And meaningful conversations create emotional memory. Section 4, the psychology of emotional safety. Now, here's something critical. The question alone is not magic. What matters even more is how you respond after she answers. If she shares something personal, don't rush to talk about yourself. Instead, stay curious. Ask follow-up questions. What got you interested in that? How did that experience change you? What do you enjoy most about it? These questions invite her to keep exploring her thoughts. The deeper she goes, the stronger the emotional connection becomes. This works because of emotional safety. When she feels judged, her brain activates defensive responses. She becomes cautious, filters her words, protects herself. But when she feels accepted, when you simply listen without interrupting, when you say things like, "Tell me more about that," her mind relaxes. Her body relaxes. And that's when real connection begins. Section 5, presence versus neediness. There's another psychological truth you need to understand. Neediness pushes people away. Presence pulls people closer. Many men unintentionally seek approval during conversations. They try to say the perfect thing. They hope she will validate them, but that creates subtle pressure. And pressure creates distance. Presence, on the other hand, feels calm, grounded, stable. You're not performing. You're not trying to control the outcome. You're simply there, fully engaged, fully listening, fully aware. When a woman feels that kind of presence from a man, something shifts in her perception of him. Because calm presence signals emotional strength, and emotional strength is deeply attractive. Section 6. Practical exercise. Listen twice as much as you speak. Here's a practical exercise you can use starting today. In your next conversation, challenge yourself to listen twice as much as you speak. Notice the small details in what she says. If she mentions something she enjoys, explore it. If she shares a memory, ask about the feeling behind it. For example, if she says she loves traveling, instead of asking, "Where have you been?" ask, "What place changed your perspective the most?" That small shift transforms the conversation. Now she's not just listing destinations, she's sharing experiences and emotions. And emotions are where attraction lives. Another powerful technique is called reflective listening. Briefly reflect back what you heard. If she says, "I started learning photography because it helps me slow down and notice small details," you could say, "So photography helps you see the world differently." That simple reflection shows you're truly paying attention. And when someone feels deeply heard, they feel emotionally safe. Now, I want you to do a small self-reflection exercise. Think about your recent conversations. Ask yourself honestly, was I focused more on what I was going to say next, or was I focused on truly understanding what she was sharing? Be honest with yourself, because this small shift from performing to understanding changes everything. When you stop trying to impress and start trying to understand, women feel the difference immediately. Your energy becomes calmer, your words more thoughtful, your presence stronger. And if you're finding value in this conversation, go ahead and hit that like button. It helps more men discover this message. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the Female Game, because I'll be sharing more psychological insights just like this. So let's bring everything together. The most unforgettable men are not the loudest in the room. They're not the ones who dominate conversations or constantly try to prove their value. They are the ones who make others feel valuable. When a woman feels emotionally understood, something powerful happens in her mind. She associates you with emotional comfort. and the human brain naturally moves toward what feels safe and rewarding. This is not manipulation, this is psychology. Your action steps starting today: 1. Listen more than you speak. 2. Ask one deeper question instead of only surface questions. 3. Respond with curiosity instead of evaluation. That's it. No complicated strategies. Just awareness and consistency. Remember this: attraction is not created by trying harder. It's created by connecting deeper. When you create emotional safety, she opens naturally. When you practice curiosity, she feels valued. When you stay present, you become memorable. I'm Emily Carter. Thank you for being here. Now go out there and have a real conversation. I'll see you in the next video.